Where are we at tonight? We're at
Texas.
Oh yeah, sorry. I just walked outside.
He's hammered already.
That's what I need. Another beer.
Same.
Coming to you
What?
from Texas Motor Speedway is going to be the Monster Series custom setup
Pure
lead.
speed.
How many races we got tonight, Ethan?
One tonight.
No. How many people are racing tonight?
Oh. Suave, you want to help me out here?
I believe like 8 or 9. Not very
8 or
much,
9?
just the custom guys. Yeah.
Not a lot of people.
All right.
Just the custom regular guys, plus Maynard.
Sounds good.
Okay, so our first interviewer is the driver number 18 Toyota Camry, Suave. How
What
is your car? Oh, hey, buddy, as we like to call him. Oh, Suave G or Mr. Band, as I like to call him.
Mean Lord.
Yeah, meme lord. Yes. You were testing earlier today and all week, I assume, like you always do. How does your setup feel for tonight?
Actually, it's actually really, really good. I'm impressed with it. I think you're gonna see something interesting tonight. Hopefully, if we get some green flag runs, if you know what I'm saying.
Yep. Strategy.
Yep, it's gonna be all about strategy tonight. Just doing
That was last
some
night, too.
tests. Oh yeah. Well, tonight, like I know my setup is good enough to run a full fuel run and more. So I'm gonna use that and more as much as possible.
You can hold those tires on.
Yeah, that's.
What's your preferred line? The lower line or the upper line or the middle?
I like to go in on the low side and coming out right at the middle. The car pretty much, it's something that I learned from last night. The car tends to actually stick a lot better going in that way.
Okay.
But I mean, it all depends though, because normally during the beginning of the run, the car will stay really loose and then it starts tightening up, which is weird because most of my setups that I've always made were always the opposite of that. So going into the race tonight with something different than what I'm normally driving, you know that the results are going to be completely different towards the end. But I mean, it's all dependent though. If we can actually keep it nice and green, then I believe some people with the kind of stuff that I have are going to come up on top. But with the guys that, or if we don't get a lot of green flag laps and it's a lot of cautions and we're running the short game, I don't know how my car is going to hold up. I know that my car is actually pretty good when picking up a draft. So I'm running low tape tonight. So it sucks up a little bit more, so it counter reacts the slowness of me being by myself. But we'll see how it handles.
Okay, sounds good. Good luck out there.
Thanks,
Yes,
guys.
good luck out there, Night Suave.
All right, guys. You guys have fun tonight.
You too, man.
You too. We'll talk to you later.
Swervy Suave!
Oh, no. Oh, God. Not again. Not the Swervy Suave guy. Oh, and we want to welcome another person to our broadcast booth. He normally drives the 37 car, but tonight he wanted to join us in the booth for a change. Sammy. He's not quite on the game yet, but he'll be there at some point.
Sammy.
Momentarily.
Yes, sir. Our next guest is going to be the driver of the number 22 Pennzoil Ford Mustang. Everything's great whenever he joins the party.
All right, everything's good.
Goose. Actually, we're going to go to Goose first. I'm going to go Goose first. The Wiener car.
Oh, it's weird loading up the game knowing I'm not going racing tonight.
Yeah, I feel you there. I mean, we did this last week, so.
But I'm really excited to be in the booth with you guys tonight. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh
It
yeah.
was a lot of fun last week, and it was our first time on the job. So, and
And
look where we are now.
the view from up here is spectacular too. So
Oh yeah, and there's alcohol up here.
that's right.
Like it's
Really?
really alcohol up here. It's amazing. Yeah, my Cap had some last week.
Yep. Here, wait. Let me. Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, boy.
Who's coming up? Goose? You got Goose on the line there or what? Can you hear us, Goose?
He's not. Is he in the party?
Nope.
Oof. Well, I guess we could I was gonna do Flash and them last because they're staying in the party with us to be our eyes.
So who's leading
From
the
on the
points
track
right now, Heathen? Do you have the points
perspective.
list in front of you there?
I do. Hold on, let me actually message Mike. I just asked Mr. Mike for it.
Didn't you send it out earlier?
Because I don't think. I mean, he probably did in the main chat, but
Buried.
Yeah, all the stuff that was said today, the chat. Yeah, it's buried. All right, I guess I gotta go digging through the other chat, and I'm okay. We know Jamie's locked in the next round. We know that.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's the point.
Jamie is locked in.
Oh,
With
sounds like Sammy
a
has the
win
points.
last week at. Oh well, Sammy, you want to do the points then? Since you're more professional than I am.
I'll
try and get
say I'm more
one of these guys in the
professional.
party.
He's just
Mike
got the points.
just posted them in the chat. So what we're looking
Yeah, I
at
just
right
saw.
now is, as you mentioned, Jamie's locked into the next round with his win at Martinsville. Second place is Mike. He's sitting 25 points above the cut. He's got 8 wins overall throughout the season, 8 stages, and 53 playoff points. Third place is sitting the number 18 of Suave. He's got 5 wins, 11 stages, and 44 playoff points. And then sitting in fourth, right above the cut, but not really right above the cut, is Fear the Skull in the number 4 car. He's got 5 wins, 14 stages, and 54 playoff points.
Nice.
And he is 17 points above. And then the two that we have really fighting for position in 5th and 6th is App Goose and 3 Flashes.
Okay.
Goose has got 4 wins in 5 stages. He's 17 points below cut. Flash is 6 with 3 wins in 3 stages. And he is 37 points below cut, so he really needs to go out and have a good showing tonight.
He's been pretty good lately.
And-
For the past couple of weeks, he's been hanging up front for sure.
He has, and him and I have been talking a lot, since we've joined Front Row Motorsports, and we're doing that league on Sundays, the U-Spark series, and we've been putting together some pretty good
Fast
tunes.
setups.
So
Good.
I think he'll have a pretty competitive car out there tonight for Texas for sure, and that is the points rundown we are looking at going into tonight's race. Now, I'm kind of curious to see if Jamie's gonna go out and grab himself
Dominate
another
again.
win, or if he's just gonna
Yeah.
hang back and let the guys who aren't into the next round kind of battle it out and see what happens there.
I don't know. I think just like every other racer in our group, you go out to win. You know.
Yeah.
Second place is
Yeah,
the
for sure.
first last place, right?
Yep, if you ain't first, you're last. That's how it goes in
That's
real
right.
life, you know. Sam, you want to try and invite Jamie, buddy?
Yeah, give me a second. Nope, not that one. Alright, I'm gonna send out an invite to him real quick. And Goose is
Declining.
declining interviews right now.
Oh, he's Kyle Busch. I thought that was Suave that we talked to earlier, but apparently, the local Kyle Busch is Goosey or Skull. Sorry, they both are kind of toxic.
So I guess they're getting ready to set up the lobby, so I don't believe anybody's really gonna want to come in and do interviews.
Well, we
considering
have
they're getting
two.
ready to
We have at
focus
least
on
one
the race.
person getting an interview. He will be in the party for the entire race. Him and Creamer, as they call him.
Good.
He is the driver of the number 11, I think. Correct?
Yeah, he is in the 11 car.
Okay, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure he's in the car, in that car, but not 100% sure. I guess we'll get Kramer and him in here as well. Whatever. There's Kramer's name.
I guess these are gonna be our in-car
Hey, there's
cameras
Kramer.
for tonight, if you will.
Flash, can you please include your audio? You're the last person to be interviewed for now. Till after qualifying. Because no, until after qualifying you're getting interviewed. Because we have a minute. So Flash, you've been practicing all week.
Yes, sir. For
with
most of the week.
The
Yes.
setup. Well, yep, same thing. How do you feel about your tune for Texas tonight?
I feel like it's good. I feel like it could be better, but I don't know what everybody else is going to have, so I might have something better than I think. The only one I really know who has anything is Kramer. We just did a long run test and felt pretty good, so there's a couple guys though I think going to be strong tonight. Obviously, Suave and Mike, they're pairing up tonight in a party, and they said they got something up their sleeve, so I'm interested to see what they got. But things should be fun.
We're going to pair up and pull out some secrets, eh?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
All right. all
yeah.
right.
From what we were
Seems
told
interesting.
earlier, they have a decent setup, if that.
Good.
If I can say that. Suave said he's gonna surprise people tonight. But as Sammy said earlier, and all of us said earlier about how you've been really strong these last 2 weeks at Martinsville, and before you had mechanical failures, and at Kansas. How are you looking to build that momentum?
Well, I know I have to pretty much win one of these next two races unless some people run into some trouble. I'm in kind of a dire situation right now, so
Don't join that yet.
and I just I don't know. I think I'm gonna have a better shot at ISM tonight. Maybe, who knows?
Right on. Well, I personally think you have a really good car tonight, Flash, and I mean, I gotta know You know, these are getting ready to go to round 4 and fight for a championship. These are pretty stressful situations, it can take a toll on the mental of the drivers. I got to know and how
I dropped out
how have
again.
you prepared
No,
mentally
I'm
for
out.
tonight's race, man?
All right, just send another invite right here. Sorry, a little bit of technical difficulties going on. I'm sorry, my my microphone was messing up there. Um, yeah, I think it's gonna be fun, and it's gonna be a lot of tire wear tonight. So that's the main way I hope everyone's prepared for.
Yeah,
I think we're
for
gonna see
sure.
some blown tires.
Oh yeah,
Really?
100%.
We might.
I've heard
Oh
from
yeah,
some other drivers that they had their tires under control tonight, so we'll
For
see.
more
It'll
than
be
a fuel
chess
run.
game for sure. Yeah,
for
that
more
was
than
the
a fuel
quote.
run. Interesting.
Hmm.
That was the quote.
I won't explain
Interesting.
because we only had one other interviewer before this. Um, I won't say who it was. We only had one interview before this, but you know, um, same thing.
How do I get back in the race again? Oh no, I'm watching. Okay, never mind.
Okay. Oh, I think qualifying was started yet.
Yeah, it was just starting.
Well, I'm loading in now.
Did you get the invite?
I just did. Thank you, Flash, for
Let's
your
see how
time.
qualifying comes out here.
Sure. I'm actually out on the track right now.
Oh,
There we go.
well, I'm loading
So-
into the track right now.
I think we might have some precipitation out here. I'm not sure. We might have to have a rain delay.
And from what it looks like, Swab's out front in qualifying right now with Mike right behind him. So
I appreciate you guys talking about
That's
this
right,
because
what
I'm
we
not
were
yet.
expecting there.
and it looks like Skull's getting a little bit aggressive already, and just in qualifying.
In qualifying.
I don't know if that's something we're gonna have to watch for and worry about a little bit later in the race.
Oh,
we'll
well.
see.
Looks like Goose just moved Skull.
Oh,
I got a
we
nice
have a little
pack going up
contact
there.
up front.
Suave continues to get in qualifying. There's a face we haven't seen in a long time in this series. Number 19 of Will Maynard. We haven't seen him in a while in this series. And Blaze is now in the 8 car. Got a 14.
Well, Skull is up the track. It looks like might have got
Goose gave him a
into
little bump up
somebody
there.
or-
Goose gave him a little bump.
It looks like Suave is just pulling away from the field. Looks like he's got a really, really good car. Mike's up the track as well.
Yep.
Well, then again, qualifying is ×1 wear, so they might be able to.
We got somebody trying the high line.
Yeah, it looks like
already way up there against
Lil
the wall.
Maynard in the black
Yeah,
car,
Maynard.
which is my car for next season. Like Suave said, he likes to enter on the bottom and come out in that middle lane. He's doing that to perfection right now. Mike dropped back to decent bit.
Skull's coming down into the pits, and Jamie's gonna follow him for.
Yep, looks like Jamie's pitting. Yep.
Suave. Goose is catching Suave though. I know it's just qualifying, but Goose is catching him.
Yes, he is.
Kramer's running the apron.
Oh, a little contact
Kramer looks
going
like
into
Kramer's
that
pitting.
turn between Maynard and who was that with? Maynard and somebody else because there was a little
It
contact.
looks like
in the turn.
Just Blaze.
And the 8 car is
Yeah,
at a
that's what it
14
is.
tonight, which is weird, but
Yeah. He's not in the cup playoffs, so
yeah.
I think he's just trying to get a little bit of wheel time in with his new team that he'll be with next season.
Yes, sir.
The RCR cars next season.
Well, there's a battle for the lead right now. As I say
Well,
that,
let's
Ooh,
not
spins
forget
out.
he does
As
have a
I
lower
say
series
that-
win though.
Goose into the wall and spinning down the front.
Yeah. I just cursed Goose. It's suave, man. Yeah,
That was
swing
Goose.
infield.
Goose is looks like
Oh,
Goose is gonna
infield it
park
was.
it
Yeah,
till the end
Goose
of
parked it. He was
qualifying.
gonna park it. Yeah. Jamie is right behind Skull. Looks like they're trying to get a hook up and draft to get a faster lap than everybody else. That's what it looks like, at least.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. These guys have been working with each other pretty much the whole entire season,
Yeah.
and it's really been paying off for them.
Plus, Jamie,
Well,
these
definitely
last couple
separated
weeks,
himself though.
someone else is in the grass and in the wall. That means
Yep.
I believe. Yes, it was Maynard. Glad our heaters.
Yep. I see him.
Maynard has not driven one of these a custom racing since Talladega, I believe. Could be wrong, but I think it was Talladega. And he's into the wall again. And Mike is catching Suave, by the way. I don't know if Suave had a mishap, but Mike is catching him.
Bob is just out on her. I think that's the end of qualifying.
I don't think anybody's catching Suave.
Is it the end of qualifying,
Not right
Mr.
now.
Flash?
That way.
The qualifying is over. Yes, that was the last car on the track there.
Okay, qualifying has concluded, and
See how they line up.
now, okay. Now we our final interview, because I promised him that I would interview him at least once. Mr. Speedy Kramer, the driver of the number 66 car. If you want to include your audio, that'd be nice.
Hello, mate.
Kramer, you've been salty the last 2 to 3 weeks. You aren't running for points in custom, which you haven't all year. How do you feel about tonight's race?
Oh, to be honest, I don't really like Texas, or I don't really like custom setups, but I'm trying to learn. Where I'm from, we don't do that crap.
It looks like Skull and Jamie are the fastest laps, so we're wrong. These last couple weeks you've been finishing top 5, top 10. Are you looking to build momentum and possibly get a win tonight?
Well, I would hope I would finish top 10 in a 15 car hobby, but anyways, I've just been trying harder since I got to know everybody, so I try
That's
to
shown.
run harder. The last 2 weeks I have gotten the pole and went to the back and finished mediocre. So I'm going
Yeah.
back to my qualify in the back and go to the front roll.
It looks like you're starting 7th out of 9, so you're next to last row.
Yep.
Yes, that's how I like to roll.
All right.
We thank you for your time, Kramer.
Good luck out there.
Up,
Good
pip,
luck
pip,
out there.
cheerio, thank you very much. Eat your Wheaties, kids.
We love you, Kramer. Okay, so Suave and Sammy. Picks for the race. I'm putting you on the spot. Picks for the race.
I'm gonna pick Flash. I think Flash has got the better car than everybody else out there tonight, especially over the long run.
Flash, okay.
Cap.
I'll go with Suave. I'm going to say Suave.
All right, then I'm going with my man Mikey. I picked him last week, and
get an invite to the race?
Can we get an invite to the race whenever the race starts, please?
Yeah, anytime would be good.
Thank you, buddy. Okay, so my friend that's watching the stream claims that Suave's gonna win because last week he said whoever started fourth would win. Last week Jamie started fourth and kicked everybody's ass.
That is correct.
So, as Jamie would say it, Mike, don't yell at me. It's one word. That's not. If they say Dale Jr. said it on the air about Talladega.
They're rolling for green here. I know we're not logged in yet, but I'm looking at Suave's video guy, and they've gone boogity, boogity, boogity. Here they go.
God, do it.
I'm watching Suave's feed here, and
no, Sam, you do it. You're our guest tonight. You do the boogity, 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 boogity.
Oh, it sounds like they're already underway.
They are. Lap one
we
is
can still
almost
do
in the
it.
books.
Looks like Skull is out to the early lead with Jamie in second and Mr.
Right
Flash
behind him.
in third place with Kramer behind him, Blaze, Maynard. Help me out here. Goose, Mike, and Suave. Yeah, that's the running order. Top 9.
Are they already, huh?
We can't
right there.
disclose.
Looks like they might be saving
Tires
some
already,
fuel
yeah.
and tires back there.
It's only first stage. Yep, Suave is hanging all the way in the back. Let's see that.
We're running with 3 flashes as they are in a battle, 3-car battle with him, Blaze, and Creamer. Going to 3. Flashes cleared both of them. It looks like
they're finally starting to line up a little bit.
Blaze just
that
got loose
pack
out of
they were in.
4, and Kramer took advantage of it and went into 4th place. Yes, 4th place.
I think Jamie might be running blockers for Skull tonight. I don't wanna be presumptuous, but he's had quite a few opportunities to get around him, and he hasn't. He's still sitting right there in second place.
It's early in the race.
We'll have to keep an eye on that as the night goes on. Looks like Kramer's on the bottom of Flash, or is very close to it, as Flash washed up the track, and Kramer's on his inside now.
Did something happen to Suave in the beginning that caused him to drop back, or did he drop back?
Suave did tell us earlier about he has a strategy, and it will surprise a lot of people. So
He might be
maybe
right.
that is his strategy, as Blaze looks like he put Flash on the wall. Mike Snell on the inside of Flash. Flash is getting freight trained right now.
Yeah, he really is.
He's finally clear, and now he's going. Okay. And he settles back into looks to be what place is that? 7th,
Seventh.
I believe. And Suave is just
There's Blaze up the track. Mike
goes flash right past.
Mike making a move on the inside of Kramer there, trying to take that position away from him.
Yeah.
That's a scary little 4-car pack. They gotta break that up.
It is. It's a little. I think it's a little bit dicey back there.
You're gonna have to turn into a 5-car pack.
Goose and Mike have been coming. They go off him. Goose and Suave all up to the back, and there goes Kramer.
Oh.
That's
They almost
questionable.
got into it there.
I don't know if Kramer got loose coming out of the tri-oval or what happened there, but that helped Mike pull away from that pack. As we go back to the battle with Flash, Kramer, Blaze, and Goose. And Blaze just
Blaze
got loose out of
through the
4.
grass there.
Will he collect in? Maynard? No, the Goose is up the track. And I wouldn't look back now, guys. That 18 is closing Blaze. He's
That's
close.
usually what happens when
Yeah.
people spin out and hit the wall there. But
Yeah, I know, but
He's
He's catching
taking
that
his
pack in
time back
general.
there.
White Claw. This race is sponsored by White Claw.
no, it is not. Because
have
I
a-
think we might get in trouble for saying something like that. I'm not sure, so no, it is not.
Okay, we're sponsored by the Pure Speed Elite Series. How about that? And Blaze is in the grass again for the 20th time.
And he's just cutting it
We've
down.
got 3
through
cars in the
infield.
lead pack right now.
Yeah.
Kramer has caught them, or no, Mike has caught them. I'm sorry,
Yeah, Mike has
So now we've
Yes,
got,
he
caught
has.
we're gonna ride along with Mike
See,
here.
they're almost
Right,
3
find
wide
them.
going into the turn here.
See,
All right,
that's
here we go.
that right there is what I was talking about.
Yeah, 'cause-
Jamie was throwing some pretty hard blocks on Mike.
And
there.
Jamie was on the inside of Skull, and then he let go. But now Mike's on the inside of Jamie. Let's see if Jamie cuts the nose off, which he does not.
Gave Skull a little shove.
And there goes that. Oh, okay. Contact number 20 before.
Fight for the lead here.
Yes, sir. As you're watching, Jamie is most likely going to fall back in line with Mike and try and make him to pass him now. How many laps to go in this stage, please? Okay, so there's 29 laps to go in the stage at this point. Thank you to our in-race cars today. I'm going to shout them out, Flash and Kramer.
Here comes Mikey trying to make a
Yes,
bold
he
move
is.
on the inside. But,
Skull is hella blocking.
Skull, what are you doing, buddy?
And there goes
Wow.
Jamie right past them both.
They all held it
That
together,
was-
though.
I don't know what that
not
was from
cool,
Skull.
but-
And now
Already,
that
huh?
22 is checking out a little bit. As Mike goes to pass
There goes
Skull
Mike
again.
with the run past Skull.
Like they're about to put a car lap down here, too? Is that-
Already?
Who's that?
No. Nobody yet. No one's in front of Jamie at the time.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see Jamie took over the big lead out there. I see.
Oh, yeah.
I missed that. I was
Yeah.
watching.
That was
I was
because
watching. Goose.
Small and Mike incident where
Gotcha.
Small blocked him basically into the grass. But and there goes peeking his nose out on Mike. Is there any
If
battles
you
going
hit it
on
right,
now?
you can get speed coming out of the turn.
Oh yeah,
I was catching some
Yeah, you
last
can.
night for sure.
yeah. That was last night was very few caution race. Similar to today's race, pretty much. But I would like to bring up every time that we've had a broadcast on these races, we've had literally 0 cautions other than stage breaks. That's including Martinsville. So now, Sammy, you can be included in why there's no wrecks.
Oh, no,
I'm starting
you
to
and I
wonder.
both know that
Yeah, I know it's
it's not an issue for me.
yeah. And Flash
When I
again.
first started this game, it
Oh, yeah.
definitely was.
There goes Goose inside of Kramer, and Flash following Kramer. Looks like Flash cleared.
Suave is
Goose
still
now.
holding steady in the back.
You'd have to think this is a strategy call from Suave.
Uh-oh. Goose through the grass.
Goose. At least he didn't take Flash out. That was really close. And I think somebody else spun out in the front. Possibly. Where's Blaze at? Oh, he's still there.
His skull's caught back up to Mike.
Yeah, just watching that. We're watching that right now.
I don't think they're gaining on everything's great at this point.
No, they're trying to race each other instead of stay.
Yeah,
hooked
everything's
up and
great. It's
go.
just got a nice line going out there.
Yeah. Which is making Sammy's point very valid about earlier, how when Jamie got out front, he pulled away, but when Skull was out front, he didn't pass him, when he very well could have.
Yeah. You give Jamie an open track, and he can just take off on you.
Oh, yeah. It was like Sammy last week at Martinsville, for that time being, especially in the truck race. You gave him an open line, and he was gone. Sounds like there's trouble in the back. Maynard has went in the grass.
Through the grass.
Gone through the grass.
Suave has
He
made
must be losing
spots
his
now.
tires, I'm sure, back there.
Oh, and there goes Kramer. Suave is now. I think Suave's now putting the gas on.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's
Blaze
a
is
incident.
wrecking down the back stretch.
Goose is pitting. Goose
Yep,
in the
yep.
pits. Mike is in the pits.
Mike and
Mike
Skull
Skull.
both are in the pits.
Maynard, Blaze.
And Jamie's still out on tracks. And so is Suave. Suave's still out on track. It looks like Suave's car is still really stable.
He's steady, yeah.
How
He's
Suave.
steady.
Oh,
the
Suave
run
looks
we
like
are.
he's pitting. He is pitting. That's. He said, "Oh, Kramer having incident.
Well, it's
car
halfway,
getting in the
about
pit.
halfway through the run. It's a good time to pick.
I'm guessing you guys making. I'm guessing they can make it on fuel now. Everybody's pitting. Is Jamie still? Jamie is in the pits now.
He is, yep.
Goose just exited the pits. Mikey is now exiting the pits. Flash is now went into the pits. So it looks like everybody is pitted now, and it'll all recycle out. Something must have happened on Mikey's pit stop, because Mike has lost a considerable amount of time on his Skull. And we like to point out that, yeah, Flash is right on Jamie.
How'd that happen?
There goes Skull past Jamie, and then
And there goes Mike past Flash.
Mike.
This
past
is gonna be a good battle. This is
everybody
now a
else.
top 4 battle for the lead instead of it was a 3-car battle. Hopefully Flash can keep up with Jamie and pick up some time on him. Maynard and Blaze are having a battle. Somewhat of a battle, I should say. Is Goose running out right now, position-wise? And there goes Jamie for
Uh-oh,
the
Mike
pass.
went wide on the turn. Jamie going
Yeah.
down low.
Good call, Cap. Great call.
It's alright. I
Just
think
just happened to be on it
Mike
right
will
at the
be
right
able to
time.
use that to his advantage. I know Mike's a fantastic drafter,
Oh yeah.
so he might try and use a little bit of that draft to maybe catch back up to the leader and get around him. But he's gonna have to, obviously fight around Jamie and Skull for that.
Again.
How much differently you think does the car handle in the draft? Does it make it?
I mean,
looser up
last
there?
night it made I was running slower last night in the draft. Honestly.
I think it really depends on, personally, on how much track bar you're running and how much tape you're running. If you run a high amount of tape, I was running a high amount of tape because it helps with the front downforce and helps the car turn in a little bit better. But anytime I got into the draft running 45% tape, it would suck the front end down to the track and make it just unbearably tight through the turns. So I wonder if maybe Mike's running low front tapes to help with the draft and help keep the front end a little bit looser in the draft.
I'll tell you, Jamie got past him, and he's put a little space between them there.
Hopefully Flash can get up with Mike and those two, as their teammates, they can hook up and try and pass Jamie and Skull. What I'm surprised is nobody picked this 22 car to win the race tonight. Nobody did. He's won the last 2 races in dominating fashion.
Who, Jamie?
Yes.
Well, I don't think anybody picked him because we all know that he's already locked into the final 4 round. Personally, if it was me, I wouldn't be focusing so much on the next 2 races. I'd be focusing more on the championship round.
Well, it looks like things on the track are kind of just spaced out, and people are just going to ride this first stage out now.
We have a potential battle for the lead brewing here in like a lap or 2.
There
Jamie
it is,
has caught Skull.
Yeah, Jamie's got a fast car out there.
Pass Skull, or will he let Skull win the stage? That's the biggest question that we have right now, at least that I have. But as we saw earlier, he didn't pass Skull when he very well could have. And then when he did not passing Skull, and like Skull's on the wall.
Skull into the wall. Jamie going low.
There goes Jamie. Hopefully, yes. No,
We'll back off.
Jamie backed off. Which almost confirms what Sammy was saying earlier. Possibly.
I'm really surprised. He could have taken the lead there for sure.
Yeah, I don't think that Skull is gonna. Well, Jamie's gonna pass Skull for this lead anytime soon. As upsetting as it is, but. Jamie's been the most dominant for the last 2 weeks, and now he's, letting his teammate pretty much win the stage. Unless if he surprises all of us and passes him with a lap to go on the stage, that'd be amazing.
Unless I'm missing something, the top 4 in points are the top 4 cars right now, correct?
No. You're missing
Jamie
Suave.
Oh no, Suave isn't there yet.
No,
Suave. And Flashes is up there, right?
Flash is, I think, 6th in points, I believe. 5th or 6th in points. 33 points
yeah,
down.
Flash is 6. 37 points back.
Oh, 37, my bad.
He needs a win.
And then Goose is 5th, I assume, then.
Yeah, Goose
11?
isn't having a good night, though, so...
Goose hasn't had a good 2 weeks. He's struggled at Kansas. He struggled last week, and looks like he's struggling again tonight. Which is honestly upsetting because he had a very good season beforehand. And,
back in his hometown, they had that rainy season, and it flooded out his whole shop, and they've really just been, a little disheveled since then.
yeah.
And, they're doing their best to make it through the season.
Mike's closing the gap on that.
Mike has caught them.
Well.
I was talking to Mike earlier when.
It's like Flash might be getting a little loose.
Yeah, Flash has dropped back considerably, or Mike's just been gaining that fast. I was talking to Mike earlier.
Flash is just looking real loose coming out of the turns.
Jamie was going for the lead for a second there. But I was talking to Mike earlier. He said he had a really good long run car. Short run, it wasn't very good, but he had a very good long run car. So, hoping that pulls out because he's right there with leaders now.
Here comes Mikey.
Which we all love to see, as all three of us, myself, Cap, and Sammy are all his teammate next year. He's the
I'm
only
gonna
one
ride
left in
along
there.
on the hood view with him for a little bit.
I'm right along, and he is
Jamie.
passing Jamie as we
Mikey's
speak.
going low. He's going past Jamie. Yep.
How many laps do you
Jamie
go on the
can hold the
stage?
speed on that highway.
Oh!
I know. I'm trying to figure that out. Uh-oh.
Alright. Got it back under control. That's good. I almost Chris Collins worked, and now here's a guy.
Coming into 4 laps to go on the stage, because they just crossed the finish line. Thanks, Battle Camera.
It was just a little friendly nudge out there.
And then
Friendly racing.
Mike did give him the spot right back. Now it looks like Jamie's up.
Jamie's going wide.
Which you don't ever see from him in these custom races. He's normally very, very consistent.
He looks like he's holding his speed up there, though. I mean,
Is
he
he?
seemed to slow him down much.
I wish I could tell Mike to throw some wedge in that car.
Uh-oh. Did Jamie just go into the grass?
Yes, he did.
Oh, yeah.
And with the Mike and Jamie incident, that most likely guaranteeing swap the stage unless if Mike has a trick up his sleeve, which Mike is catching on him still.
Yep. I'm looking to see how Flash is hanging onto his car back here in 4th.
We can go in-car audio with Mr. Flash if we so choose to.
We should be finishing the stage really soon, so...
Yeah, there's 2 laps to go. I believe 1 or 2 laps to go.
You might want to leave Flash alone and make a few adjustments to that car, because he's got to, like he said, he needs to win this race or next.
Yeah. Well, he did say in his interview that ISM is a better chance for him to win than tonight. So. And someone's in the grass. Oh, Kramer's in the wall.
It's Kramer.
That was almost
break.
really bad right there.
Yeah, it was. No
He
caution,
didn't take
though.
anybody else out with him. Nope.
And
He's off the track, so...
if Skull makes a mistake in 3 and 4, Mike might have this. Looks like the last lap of the stage, though. And stage 1 is concluded. Yes, it has. Skull.
Oh, Mike. Everything's
stage.
great. 3 flashes. Half goose. Top
Skull
5.
won the stage, which would be his 15th of the year.
That's impressive.
Sammy, you can message him in our chat. Kramer, what's the rundown of the top 9, by the way? I know it's Skull, Mike, Jamie, Flash.
Yep. Then Goose, then Suave, then Blaze, then Maynard, then Kramer is currently looking to lap down, but he's obviously going to get that back to the free pass right now. It's alright, I can see it. I'm on Mike's speed. Smaller Mike, then Flash, Jamie in second row, Goose and Blaze in third.
And we are back under green. As Flash is
Second position.
this race is reminding me of, like, restarts wise, it reminded me a lot of last night. That outside line did not. You did not mean that's what it last night. And Goose up here and battling Mike for 3rd place now on the outside. Maybe Goose made some mid-race adjustments or during pit.
Like Mike's trying to make a big move down underneath Flash for the second place position, but
Yeah,
Attempting
Flash
to,
is looking difficult to pass right now.
yeah. Kramer's on the wall
He's trying
again.
again.
Suave and
Goose falls into line. Now they're starting to line up a little bit. Here comes Mikey on the inside. Nope.
I really want to know what Suave is doing. As Mike just, Flash just went up the track and disappeared. Never mind, he's still there.
yeah, he looked like he got into that turn a little bit hot.
Yeah.
There's one thing I learned is you should back up turn one just a little bit, let your car dive down, and then you can hot rod
Flash
it
went
out
a
of
little
there.
high and scrubbed the wall and took him out of in the back of the field a little bit there. Now he's getting railroaded on the bottom, it looks like.
Yeah. Oh, and him and Goose just made some contacts, but they're both still going straight. Jamie is now up here in third.
So Blaze is coming up right behind Goose there.
We have in-car audio from Flash, and he said that his car got aerodynamically loose coming when Goose got inside of him. Which is not good for people who do not know what aerodynamically loose that means. Yeah. And now Kramer's on the outside of Flash. And as I say that, Kramer has an incident in front and dies.
So it looks like
Goose is running through the grass.
Goose through the grass. And it's like Mike's falling off just a little bit. I wonder if he's playing off some strategy, maybe saving his car a little bit.
For a long run. Because as we saw last
Suave
stage...
Suave is just laying low and running laps there.
That's not a Suave thing to do. Suave likes being out front. And leading. Cap, you picked him, correct?
I did.
So that means everybody in JGR
Somebody
was
in the
picked.
grass. Who was that? Goose? Who was in the grass?
A 6 car. Goose and Blaze were apparently in the grass, and Kramer is now pitting, I believe. Yes, Kramer is pitting.
Jamie looking on the inside line. Here comes Jamie, maybe.
I'll tell you, those Goose and Blaze, those two remind me a lot of the Cale Yarborough Allison brothers rivalry. Like they're always into each other.
Yeah.
I could say about the same about us, kinda, because at least once a race, me and you get into each other at least once. Not intentionally most of the time. I mean, there's like one time, but that was early in the season. But
Mikey ducking low for second.
yes,
Here he comes.
Making a strong move for first
Yes,
place.
he is.
See if he can
He
get it.
is.
And it looks like he will take it if he can keep this run on the bottom.
If he can keep it.
Yeah.
But there it is. Mikey for the lead.
There we go. Mikey is. Now the question is, can he pull away?
It's like Kramer's going into the
Well, they've been spending so much time
Again?
battling there that Goose and Blaze caught up to him. Now it's a pack of 5.
Oh, Kramer's exiting pits now. I did tell Mike to go win this race, because he, as other drivers, did decline interview for the beginning of the race. I was like, fine. You will be interviewed after the race when I see you in victory lane. I don't know if that was some bad juju or some good juju for him. He's not in his black Sports Flips car, which hasn't won in yet this season. He's in the white one tonight, which he has won in a couple times this year. So, hopefully he can keep that car straight. And I mean, we have pit stops this stage too, so gotta keep that in mind.
Oh yeah.
And Goose looks like he's trying to pass Jamie. Trying to. Blaze up here in 5th still. That's somewhat impressive. Because he's also been struggling the last couple weeks in the custom.
Yeah, and he was near the back of the pack and caught up. So.
And Mike is now pulling away from Skull.
Uh-oh. Little dirt action from Blaze there. Made it through unscathed, but he lost a little distance. A couple car lengths. And Mike is pulling away out front, yep. The other 3 cars are
Looks like
all over
Jamie
each
got
other.
on the wall a little bit coming at it
Yes, he
too.
did. As
Did he?
Goose makes the pass on the number 22. Now he has his sight set on Skull. And it's him and Skull both have very similar looking cars.
There goes
As
Goose.
he's going to inside
There goes
4th
Goose.
place, and he clears them
Yeah.
fairly easily.
Here comes Flash. What happened? I wonder what happened to Flash.
He
No,
got,
last I looked, he was
he
behind.
got aerodynamically loose. And Goose in the grass.
Last night I went up on my wedge and up on my front right tire.
Oh, Goose
Actually,
might
and
have
that
wrong,
was like all I
guys.
really did.
And Goose fell out from 2nd to
What happened?
5th.
What happened?
He might have stopped the walk out of turn 4, and because when I got back to him, he was in the grass. So
Mm-mm-mm. He had a good
Another
run
one.
going there.
rough night for that 6th guy. Start of the night. Sorry.
Well, that car had the speed. He can get back
Yes,
up
it
there.
does.
The Oscar Mayer Wiener car. I know.
That car's always fast.
That's right.
Oh, and Mike got a little loose coming out of turn 2 there. He looked like this he was shot to the bottom of the track. This is going to be a very interesting cycle, and pit stops have to come around.
Well, that's when the real race starts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Very true.
Uh-oh. Wiener through the grass again.
Goose. I feel like Goose
This
has a
car
short
must,
run car, or his tires are.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if he's really getting loose coming off the turns, or...
As Suave in the wall, I think.
Goose is pitting. Goose is heading into the pits.
Well, you know, it's not so much about having a short run car. It's, I know
Long run.
from personal experience, when you get out of your groove and you hit the wall, and it takes a few laps to get back into that groove.
Yeah.
To get your car back right and get it back settled down into the track. Keep on
Definitely.
going.
He's back.
And Goose is coming out of the pits right now, so this is looks like the leader's coming back around.
Oh, we got Skull. Skull is going in.
Mike is not pitted
And
yet.
Everything
Goose.
great is right behind
Hey,
him.
just got Skull, sorry. Mike is still
Yep.
trucking out here. Turn 2 right now.
Skull and everything great into the pits. What else is coming in? Really?
Mike is coming this time.
And here comes Mike, yeah.
Oh, that's Maynard pitting. Okay.
So, Cap, How was the beer cooler in the booth tonight? Anything good?
It's like Blaze and Jamie are just coming out of the pits now.
Yeah.
Is that
Blaze and Jamie. Blaze and Flash.
Oh,
Blaze, Flash, and Kramer.
I'm sorry. Yep.
Kramer pitted early because he got in the wall and spun out and wrecked it. As Flash just looked like he bumped him a little bit. And Goose just
This looks like
Caution.
SWAT.
Skull is hard into the wall. Yeah,
And there's a caution.
now for sure.
There we go.
Well, caution.
It looks like Mike was just coming out of the pits as the
Mike
caution
just
waved,
came out of
so-
the pits as caution was waving. Yes,
No
and I
way.
believe Mike's in the lead. I believe we have to get from our in-car guys. Who's leading right now, guys?
I'm looking at Mike's feed, and it's showing, well, before the pit. Let's see how they come out of the pit. Suave is in the lead right now.
Oh, excuse
Mike.
me, guys. Holy cow.
How did that happen? Everybody else had pitted, and he hadn't yet? Is that what happened?
I mean, Mike is back in
Coming
the
out of the
lead.
pit, we got Mike, we got Skull. we
Mike,
got
Skull.
Everything's Great, we got Just Blaze,
And
Flash.
Flash, Maynard, Suave, Goose, and then rounding out the field is Kramer.
All right, here we go.
So the first time tonight, that outside line didn't get stuck, which is interesting.
The race should start getting interesting at this point.
Oh yeah. Are we in the third stage yet, or is it
No.
still?
No.
Oh, Maynard just hardcore lagged. It looked like. And there's Swab up in the top 4 now. We haven't heard of him all day. Mike is
Jamie's
Jamie
in the
or
lead. He
Yeah.
really somehow made that high line work. I have not
Yeah.
seen that at
And
this track, but kudos to
Skull
him for
just
that.
put the bumper to Mike, but Mike handled it very well. And
comes
Suave
Suave,
is
well.
on the inside of Skull. Man, this is like I said last week, and me and Cat both said this. It's a lot more fun being in the booth than racing. 'Cause you get to see everything from every aspect of the race instead of being in it and getting wrecked and stuff. But as Skull is making the pass on Mike for second place, and Suave is most likely going to go with him.
See if Mike can get that high line to work.
I don't know. That's a hard thing to do here at Texas.
Yeah.
That's not Kansas, which was a very outside dominant track. You were in the bottom there, you were toast. It's the opposite
Goose
here.
is back up there with those guys
Yes, he
again,
is.
too.
Yeah. Maynard's having some technical difficulties.
Swab
Mechanical
up there in
functions.
third place.
Yeah.
Right there on Skull's bumper.
We'll try along with 3 flashes.
See, as we talked about before, man, you get Jamie out there on an open track and he's
Yep,
really
he's
there.
gonna
His
pull
car
away.
is-
There
As
goes
Suave,
Suave
Suave is
going for
passing
position.
Skull for second.
Not yet.
I said passing. Oh, and they make
Oh,
contact.
no.
Oh, and he took out
Oh,
Mike.
Swab and Mike, no. That is not what you wanted to see. And the caution will not come
Yes, it
out.
is. Caution will not
Coming out.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, good.
Oh, that killed Mike's car. That thing looks like it just got out of a county fair demolition derby.
Oh, yeah. you have to think that Mike would pit. I'm pretty sure everybody probably pit. How many laps are you on the stage, boys?
Top 4 cars have not pitted. Well, there we go. There's one of them. Yep.
Let's spectate this 11 car.
All right.
Who is on 2
take
tires.
The stage. He's going to go for the stage one up there.
And at this point, with this late to go on the stage, he needs that. Flash has to
He got a good
make up
start.
points.
He got a good start.
Flash had lots of left
Yeah, he did.
on the stage.
He's gonna have to watch Skull there, though. He's got 4 pressures and.
Oh, that was what it was.
Ooh, they're going 3 wide. 3 wide.
And Swall. Oh,
sketchy.
Blaze just.
That was Blaze that did that. I saw
Flash,
that.
Flash involved in
yeah.
the incident there.
Blaze just. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how Flash saved that. How did Flash save that? A lot of crunch on that front right panel there. Probably causing a little bit of tire rub up there.
Goose and Blaze getting together.
Yeah. Who's that in second place? Is that?
It's Goose going for the
Goose
lead
in
right
the
now.
lead.
For the lead.
And Blaze is battling for the lead now.
Putting that 6 car up front. It's like Blaze is right there.
Oh, and there goes Suave.
There goes Suave. 3 wide.
And there's Mike too.
Oh. Something is bound to happen. That was way too tight.
Yeah, it's still tight. It's like Skull.
Ooh, Flash
squeeze
is
Mike on the
hard
inside.
in the inside wall. I don't know what happened there.
Blaze is still leading. Yes. I think there's a lot to go on the stage, possibly.
I don't think that'll last for long, quite frankly.
There goes Goose.
Oh, and there goes Goose as we talk about it.
And Skull.
Was that wasn't the stage? That's not the
At the end of
stage.
the stage.
Goose led that lap. Now, can Goose hold off Skull? This is the last lap of the stage. Oh, wait, no.
We got the white flag this time by.
There's 2 left.
Let's see.
Goose running the out middle lane. That's
He's throwing a block on Skull.
yes, he is. Skull's not gonna take that lightly though, as he goes in the grass. And this is the final lap of the
Here we
stage.
go.
On
Heavy
6
battle for the
cars.
stage win.
There are 6 cars
Heavy
under a
battle.
blanket right now.
If this is any look of what the stage 3 is going to be like, it's
Oh,
going
it's
to
gonna
be
be an
crazy.
amazing race. Oh, there goes Jamie underneath Skull. And Goose.
Skull going.
Come on,
Skull's peeking in
Goose.
there.
Goose looks like Goose is gonna have it. Hey, there,
Looks
attaboy,
that
Goosey.
way. There he goes.
Goosey will
Goose
win
with the
stage
stage
2.
win.
Wow, that was some great racing
And
right there.
that is Goose's 6th stage win of the season.
Nice.
So, boys, we haven't seen a dominant car all night. We've seen a lot of different cars leading tonight. How do you think this is gonna work out in the stage 3?
It's a tough call. I think anybody could win it, to be honest.
Not
Yeah.
sure. You know, this is really where strategy's going to come into
Yes,
play
it
right
is.
here. I'd like to think that maybe Suave will drop back a little bit, try and save some fuel and tires, and Mike might do the same. But don't.
I'm
quote
just
me on
curious
that,
to see what
because
Suave is going to do right off the beginning of this stage.
Yeah, I'm not
And this could
I'm
be
still-
interesting.
confused with Skull. Flash did not
What happened?
pit.
You didn't
it was
pit?
Like, I would still go for it at least. That was Flash. No, he was giving the lead right back to Skull.
Ooh, keep off the apron there, Big Guy. There you go.
At this point, Flash is put on caution.
You know, somebody here is hungry to get the lead and just start running away with it. Somebody is hungry for it.
I think that car is number 20 car because he is coming.
He really is, man. He basically told me to take my strategy. I thought he was going to play and shove it, so we'll see. We'll see what we'll see.
Well,
what
right
he
now,
can do.
Skull is out there. Let's see if anybody can get him.
It's Goose right behind him.
He is. Skull can make his car wide when he wants to, though. Anybody pull away? No.
Okay. It looks like Mike saved that position pretty well. Kept his car steady and just running with it.
Now they're starting to get in a line.
Blaze is in the grass. Hit the wall and almost took out Suave. Oh, as Flash is in the wall.
Gonna have to take that up with the team manager, I'm thinking.
I think that, well, there's a lot of different strategy being called tonight, though, with that JGR team. Because you have Mike, who's trying to get the lead. You had Suave, who literally stayed in the back the entire first and second stage, like the last caution with second stage. And then you have Maynard, who's just Maynard. Where's he? He is 8th. I want to say he's right in front
Here
of
comes
Flash.
Suave for a pass. Uh-oh.
Kramer's in the wall.
Did it affect anybody else? Doesn't look that
so.
way.
Let's try with this 18 car for a little bit as he
Flash
watches.
he probably has some arrow damage back there.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Oh, Blaze is on the inside of Suave.
It's a good 4-car battle we got going on back there.
Yes, it is.
definitely.
As Goose and Skull are just leaving.
Starting to pull away, yeah.
But if these guys can stay in line, they can very well catch them. And there goes Mike for 3rd place.
It's early in the stage. You almost just want to line up and stay close at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Try and save
I'm
gas.
keeping an eye on this battle for first place. It looks like Goose keeps getting a run, but
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I'm watching
Skull's blocking, which is
typical.
understandable.
He's making his
If I
car
was
as
in
wide
the
as he
same
possibly
spot,
can,
I'd
that's for
definitely
sure.
be blocking as well.
Blaze is on the inside of Jamie, 4th. And
Looks like
Suave
Jamie's
is
getting
going
caught
to
on the high
follow.
side, yep. He got caught on the high side there. Well, maybe not.
Looks like we have the first. Oh, and
Goose has got a
there's the
run
battle
off
for the
that
lead.
turn. Goose had a run. Yep.
Goose did have a run coming out of
Oh.
turn 4. But it looks like he didn't push the issue going into turn 1.
Dude, it
which
makes-
is very close.
Makes me wonder how long Goose is going to take that before he puts a nose to that panel and just moves him up the track.
Oh,
a
yeah.
bit.
Because Goose, he said in the chat earlier he's not in a good mood right now. So,
It's so early in the stage, though. I mean, you don't want to do anything rash either. He's right on his bumper, man. That's for sure.
that is true, though.
Here comes Mikey. He's back up to third place. Seems to be
Yes, he
catching at
is.
a pretty rapid pace.
Looks that way. Looks like Stone got around Jamie now. Jamie's settling in behind that.
And there goes Goose on the bottom. See if he can hold it for
Yes,
the
he
lead.
is. That was lucky, real
There he
bro.
goes. He's got a good
I think he got a
run.
little bit
Nope.
loose coming out of turn 2 there.
Yep.
Losing a little bit of speed, trying to gather the car up a bit.
Plus, he's probably putting a lot of wear on his tires, being aggressive like this too. So
Yeah, that's also another factor for sure.
here comes Mike.
Yes, he is.
Goose to the bottom. Big run. I think he'll clear Skull for the lead this time.
Yeah, Skull went high, real high.
And it looks like Mike's gonna follow
Mike's
Goose,
staying
which
with him.
will give Goose the run somewhat. And it looks like Mike and Goose will both clear Skull.
Mike looking fast. Mike looking
Yes, he is.
fast.
It's also we're also in that long run territory where
Oh,
you said earlier Mike is showing long runs.
here he goes.
He is attempting to pass the lead. And Goose on the inside of
There
There goes
goes
Mike.
Mike for the pass for
Yeah.
the lead on the other side of
That's what I meant to say.
It's like he took it, but he hasn't cleared it quite yet.
I think
And
that it was a
Skull
good one and
comes in
two.
behind Mike.
It was a good
And
one
that
and two.
right there will clear Goose for the lead.
Skull following him.
Is that Suave back there in fourth, or is that Blaze? Looks like Blaze.
Trade
Yeah, it
off
looks
for
like
the top
Blaze's
three,
car
yeah.
back there.
Yeah, it is Blaze's car.
In
Little
fourth
trade off
place.
for the top three. You make a little slip and go high, and you're getting passed by the other two.
Oh yeah. That's just expected though, this track.
The fourth place car just went through the grass. Is that Blaze? That's Blaze, right?
Yeah, fourth place.
Yeah, it looks like Blaze.
Mikey's out front.
Mike is on that bottom line, like white.
Yeah,
on
he is
rice,
not
man,
gonna
let
give
me
it up.
tell you.
And he's pulling away. Putting
Yes,
some
he
space
is.
in there.
Goose with a little wiggle
Oh.
coming out of fourth.
You guys fighting for second. They're only going to make Mike even
Pull
get
it
further
farther.
ahead.
Do we have a fourth
Yep.
member in commentary? Or is he not getting joined? Okay.
I'm gonna watch this battle they got going right now.
Yeah, I'm watching. I'm still spectating Mike, but I can see behind him with Goose and Skull.
Dude, it looks like Goose just gets really loose coming off of
Yeah.
four, which is
Their
I
tires
guess-
got to start going now.
Pretty
at this point.
notorious.
Yeah, I
they
think
were racing
I think it's
so
that time.
aggressively in the first 10 laps. Yeah.
Mike was just following him, and it shows.
Flash is coming out of the pit.
Mike pulling away from Goose and Skull. As Goose and Skull continue the battle. Second place.
Jamie under Blaze. The fourth.
Yes, he is. And he has cleared him.
Yep.
Now, question: well, you guys think Jamie can catch this lead pack of well,
Speed he had
package?
earlier. I don't know. Let's see. Pulling away from Blaze.
Mike's out on a rail right now.
There he is. I mean, I think he really wants this interview, doesn't he? is still pretty He's a half a straightaway in front of Goose. A second now. There's no side commentary tonight because there's no World Series going on yet, so we can't talk about the baseball thing. Like we did last week, Cap.
You gotta see
Oh,
what
yeah.
happens with the pit stops and if anybody has late speed.
And he has something to match Mike's long speed. But then we have no clue
Yeah.
what Suave's car's made of. Suave hasn't pushed his car all night, except for like that short run in stage 2.
Exactly.
So we do not know what
And
he's
he's
capable of
well,
yet.
at this point, he's starting to fall back to the point where there might not be any recovery from it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm worried
Yeah.
about for him.
That's what I was kind of worried about myself.
But he did say though that his late, like the end of run stuff is gonna be where he
And
goes.
he's-
But I don't know.
How far,
'Cause he said that
how far
tires
behind is he now? Let's see. He's going
Flash.
into turn 1. Where's the leader?
coming to turn
The
3.
leader is going into turn 3.
Yeah.
So Mike
Well,
has a
Mike's
complete
got-
straightaway
Yeah,
on.
at least a whole straightaway and then some.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As second and third place continue to battle, which is making then there goes Skull for second place on Goose. It looks like they're both orange cars. I can't really tell. Yeah, and
Yeah, Skull passed him, yep.
past Goose. I'm just watching the verse on Mike.
Commandingly, too.
Yeah.
He, like, put some distance on after that pass, too. I think what happens if you're high and a car passes you low, I think he tends to get you a little loose.
Yeah.
So that inside
That's what
car
happened
even
with,
gets more of an advantage on the way by.
That's happened with Flash earlier, he said, when we tuned into his in-car audio, when Goose went to pass from the inside. Flash got really, really
Yeah,
loose
see
on the
here,
outside.
if you look here, like now the Goose came back out of the inside, he caught right back up there.
Yeah.
So. But Jamie's
Catching
starting
him
to
slowly.
get closer too, I think, yeah.
As Mike pulls farther and farther away.
Jamie is definitely closing in there in third place. Of course, that's a hard two-car battle in front of him. It'll be hard to get past those two.
Not with a move, not with racing right now though. Mike's pitting this lap.
Is he?
Yes, he is. Which means Skull will resume the lead. This is a good race for Fords. Last week there was Fords were struggling. Bless you, by the way, Sammy.
Maynard's coming into the pits as well. He has not had a
I
good
think Suave
night
is too.
at all. Yeah, Suave's coming in as well.
So all the JGR cars minus Flash, who can't communicate with them, is in.
Looks
pit
like
right now.
Skull's dropping in. Coming into the pits
Yep,
as well.
looks that way. Yep, Skull's dropping in.
Let's hope that okay. As Mike is
Mike
exiting
is
the pits
exiting
now.
the pits right now.
Good call, Sammy.
Waz is going for
Looks
all
like-
4 tires.
Jamie is dropping in to hit the pits.
Mike gets off the pit and back on the back stretch very, very cleanly. I assume he's going to resume the lead as this sight comes out. How many laps to go, Flash? And that's you
Okay.
can make it on one fuel, and I think about at least one pit stop.
Oh man, Blaze just got smacked by Flash. Hard for
Did he?
damage. Will that bring out the caution?
Is
No?
it? No, there's no caution. Oh, Mike almost avoided disaster right there. As Flash is pitting again. Goose is in the pits now.
Yep.
Flash, that'll give Mike a very big lead
Oh,
in that.
Yeah, Jamie's just now come out of the
That
pits,
kinda-
and Mike's on half down the backstretch.
Kind of ends Flash's hopes for anything tonight, I think.
Yeah, he's gonna have to rely on ISM, just like Chase Elliott in real life. He has to. There's no way in God's green earth that Chase Elliott can point his way in next week, even if he starts dead last and finishes first. There's no way, and wins every stage. There's no way he's picking up 77 points. Cut off,
Yeah, I mean, if he finishes first there, but he'll really
Oh,
be going on to the
never mind.
final round.
That's right. That's right.
blonde woman. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Good call, Flash and cardio. And Mike is just pulling away.
Mike is.
I don't even
about
see second
away.
place.
Uh-oh. Somebody just went around. It's like Blaze.
Oh, Blaze again.
Oh, he's having some trouble with the wall there. I think it jumped out in front
Yeah,
of him.
looks like it.
He's doing the sideways shuffle down the inside wall.
Well, that's the new quadristeer they put in these new race cars.
Is that what it is? The quadristeer.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Back on track.
No, we were on track. We never got off track. We're racing. We're watching the race. It's on the track. There's no brakes in the
Mike
system.
is who's he catching? Is that Blaze he's catching? So
Flash.
Mike is coming up on the lap car.
Flash,
Flash.
3 flashes.
Yeah.
Who I assume would be going high whenever Mike catches him. He's like 2 laps older than you.
We'll be your spotter.
Yeah, we'll be the spotter. I'm watching Mike right now. And the thing is, we have this thing going on about me being Mike's crew chief. Did he race last week in custom?
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
Flash
I
is doing a good job of
appreciate
staying in front of him, man.
Yes, he is. I mean, Flash also. We heard from his in karate that he was on fresh tires and he wouldn't catch for a lap or two. But,
Oh, Skull is slow, very slow in the wall. In turn 4, is he trying to bring
Yes.
out a caution maybe?
What?
Oh yeah, what is going on there?
Maybe his controller battery's died?
He's
I
on
don't
a
think
wheel
he got
tonight.
a
Something
new
must have
wheel quite
happened.
yet.
Yeah.
He's on a wheel tonight. He got a new wheel.
And he is... Did he get a new wheel?
Yeah.
I'm throwing
Stop.
the yellow.
Completely
I'm
stop.
throwing the yellow.
No,
Right
don't
here,
play
I'm throwing
yellow.
the yellow.
No, Mike's out. Mike's
gonna
gone.
Keep
He's.
the camera on him for a bit.
Yeah, I am
see
as
what
well.
Yeah, he's just sitting there. I mean, what's going on? That's why I'm throwing the yellow.
And his car's not ghosted either, so.
You know what I mean?
It probably is now. No, he did. What? At this point, Flash will be in 7th place anytime now. Wait, 6th place possibly. That's a lot play this one. Yeah, I have no clue what's wrong with this 4 car.
I
That
don't know.
basically ends his hope for a win
He
tonight.
hasn't quit the race, so that means he has like no connection with his
Wheel.
controller at all, right?
Yeah.
'Cause he hasn't quit the race and he hasn't pulled off the track. Weird looking.
Maybe his
Very
girlfriend came
weird.
over.
I've not seen this before.
I'm throwing the yellow.
No. Mike's winning by a decent bit. The car sounds like it has power still.
It does. It's almost like it sounds like he's in the pits, but
Yeah, but he's not.
I don't know. Flash, can you see? Let's tune in with Flash. Can you see Skull's car sitting on the top of turn 4 there?
It's jiggling on my screen too.
Yeah,
like
it
it's
is.
trying to go.
Like he's trying to move. It looks like, but he's not going anywhere. Oh, and Flash almost demolished.
Is his car still there, Flash?
Yeah, Flash ran. Flash drove right. Flash drove right through him.
Okay, so
He finally
we have-
ghosted. Okay.
yeah, finally good. That sounds like the car cut power. I don't know.
Maybe it's Cap. What's the diagnosis this week? Last week, Flash had a mechanical failure. What's this?
Well, the
one?
way the car
Car's back
died, I
up with
mean,
power.
it could have been a little something in the front end, and then like it seemed like the engine just cut out. So I'm gonna go with had to be like a distributor problem for sure.
A Ford problem. Let's go with that. Found on roadside
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah, exactly.
That's basically what Skull is right now. Is that Ford car is basically found on roadside dead, but it's not a road.
I think Goose and Jamie is probably our closest battle right now on the racetrack. Yeah.
Skull, I think this is
Goose and Jamie. Goose is right behind Jamie. Just it's like he's just kind of biding his time. He keeps kind of catching up to him and then trying to make a pass and then falling back.
we're riding back with Mikey.
I'm not sure what place they're in. What place are they in? do you
Wait,
know?
I think Skull just quit. No, never mind. He's still there. He's still there. He's on the exit of 4.
Maynard's
Almost.
speeding into it.
Yes, he is.
He's
I think this
still up there.
race. I think if this race goes green, I think you're looking at a winner right now. He dominated last night, which, in Mike fashion, in Xfinity series, he's dominated all year, quite literally. So, hopefully, oh, people are flipping. Oh, that's not a good sign.
Uh-oh. Where?
Front stretch. Blaze and Maynard
Maynard?
just
This
flipped.
main one.
Blaze and
involved.
Maynard, yep.
No caution either.
And Maynard's coming down.
They came through the grass and they're just catching up speed back on the pits. It looks like.
No
Uh-oh.
caution either. That's
Maynard just
good.
went around again. I think it looked like almost Jamie hit him a little bit coming out of the pits. I don't think Jamie was happy. I mean, Blaze.
Maynard, I think, might quit.
Oh, uh-oh.
Is that a red
Skull's
booth?
still parked. Oh, Jamie's around.
Jamie.
Yeah, him and Jamie and Goose were tight coming out of that turn, and I don't know if somebody got loose or what, but all of a sudden Jamie just went around.
No caution.
We could use one now.
Still parked at the top of the track. Yeah,
Ford.
definitely use one right now.
Ford problem.
Looks like Jamie did a fairly good job of keeping it off the wall the best he could. It doesn't look
Yeah.
like there's a lot of damage to the 22.
No.
Not as much damage that possibly could have happened. I
But he
still
was
think that
holding
he
off Goose
knows.
there. I don't know what happened.
Here comes Michael Maynard. Maynard's pitting. Hopefully he can keep the bottom, which he does, it looks like. Is that a caution? Mike slowed up a little. I thought there was caution out in the track, but there's not. We can just say that Skull was MIA. MIR, sorry.
They had to tow the car off the track, and they did it under green. I mean, any team that can do
That's
that,
talented.
any team that can do that is good in my book. And actually, on my screen, he's still up against the wall. So.
He is still out there.
Uh-oh. Jamie through the grass. Jamie's through the grass again.
Missing in race.
Yeah, I hear that.
Flash is in car.
Jamie
audio
went
is,
through the grass again. I
is
don't
bad.
know what happened to him.
Well, Jamie's also has really bad damage, it looks like.
He's in the pits. Jamie's in the pits.
You had your stuff unincluded, right? said a lot of bad words so far. And it's a PG fan. And this is for Mike's channel, well, the league's channel, not mine, so, or else I wouldn't care.
Speaking of Mike, he's out there.
Mike's gone. Mike is
Yeah,
the definition
he's
of
out
Jamie of the last 2 weeks, and Mike is pitting this lap. It looks like he was going on the bottom of the track. Oh my God, we took turn 2.
Still parked at the top of turn 4. I don't know what that's about.
And he has not messes the group shot either. At this point, you think that his car would be kicked by now.
Well, I hope a tornado didn't go through, so.
Oklahoma weather. Anything's possible. Oh, great!
Electrical issues again.
Flash
We
is
had
having
distributor
battery
problems,
issues.
Now we're having other electrical issues.
For the second week in a
They're
row.
shorting his battery out there.
How many laps are left, Flash? There's 32. You lap down, aren't you? So, in-car audio from Mr. 3 Flashes, who is 3 laps down, unfortunately, and who has battery problems at the time. Says there's 32 laps to go, but as this time by, we have 31 to go. Flash, how many laps are you going for?
I believe everything's great. Unless he's had some major mechanical problems. I see him pushing the
Hey,
car
Skull
behind the
finally
wall.
quit. Skull finally backed out.
But I think they're pushing the number 22 car behind the wall there too.
Bad Ford night.
Mm-hmm.
Again.
Yep. Both those cars look like they're done for the night.
Yes, sir.
The 22 as well? I still see the 22 out on the track. Nope,
Wait,
never
what?
mind. There he is.
Nope.
In the pit.
He's right
I
behind
see the
Skull in
22 in
the
the
pits.
pits now.
And I'm pretty sure they pushed him into the garage.
He is done for the night. And Mike is pitting
Okay,
this
here
time,
comes
boys.
Mike. Here
Final
comes
pit
Mike.
stops.
That should be the final pit stop.
Yep.
If Mike get in here clean, which he did, and apparently there's no caution the rest of the race, this race is his to lose. Just like last night. I would still like to see where Suave.
He's in third,
Yeah, him.
and he's
Top
pitting
3.
right now.
Top 3 in the pits right now. Top 3 is Mike, Goose, and Suave.
Where's Goose?
Second. Who just killed Mike.
Oh, he's in the pits too. Okay, yeah, they're all in the pits.
Okay, this.
Oh, and Schwab ran into the back of Goose. There's some mayhem in the pits.
And Mike
I
is
hope
exiting the
everybody's
pits.
okay down there. I hope everybody's okay down there. I think I saw
I
a
mean,
couple helmets go flying.
How have we not talked about Kramer's car getting literally driven through? Yeah. Mike is exiting the track now. Exiting pit roads now, sorry.
Goose is
No,
out.
that's on
Schwab is out.
Oh, Mike's coming to turn 3 isn't 3 and 4 right now.
Yep, yep.
This race is I don't want to say it's over, but I'm saying
Well,
it's
Schwab
over.
and Goose are back there. We got 25 laps to go about.
Roughly. I wish this game had a lap counter. 704.
I know, right?
For like this type of stuff, like
You know,
Pro League
Project
stuff they
Cars
have
2
it.
Project Cars 2 has a spectator mode where you can, a broadcast mode where you can go in and have one person be the director and 2 other people be the announcers.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's set up to be
pretty
broadcasted.
awesome.
Yep.
Hey, when I get PC2, I'm gonna be the broadcaster. Because y'all know
That'll
I'm not
save
worth.
a lot of race cars.
Okay. Yep. I'll be the PSES PC.
It's seriously, it's
broadcaster.
really cool. It's set up to broadcast. It's
Wait,
really
the
cool.
director. Can you throw cautions?
No, you're the director
That'd
of
be
the
amazing.
television broadcast. You're not the director of the race.
Damn,
Here's the thing with project cars too, is if you wreck
You're done.
You're wrecked.
bad, you're wrecked. That's it. You're done. You can't come back to the pits, repair your car, and go back out and finish the race. If it's bad enough, you're done. Race is over.
Yeah.
That's how I ended up 40 laps behind you at the Indy race, because I got wrecked in turn 2.
Oh, Flash.
I got wrecked on turn 2 and had to limp back to pits. And by the time I got back to pits, I think you were 20 laps ahead of me.
We have an incoming story. Flash, his team, made a battery change under a green flag pit stop.
Get out, really?
Yeah. That
That's
11
impressive.
team is impressive.
I didn't even see the hood go up.
I didn't either.
I mean, how do you do that? It's like maybe they got David Copperfield on that thing.
No, it's a Terminator. Oh, and incoming story. Blaze has apologized to Three Flashes for some odd reason. I don't know who, why.
Good.
It's just,
Well, good sportsmanship, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
unlike the 4-car for stopping the track for no reason for like 20 laps. Still no Everman, by the way. Maybe he died.
I wouldn't necessarily say no reason. We don't know the reason.
That's
See if
yeah.
you can invite him into the party. Yeah, see if you can get him on the
No,
radio.
he already he said he wouldn't join because I'm in it. That's why I had to climb the interviews. Heathen. Kramer, you were
I sent them
checked and released from the care center.
We'll see if
Hey, shh. Kramer, you were checked
Well,
and
we
released from
got
the
quite
care
a
center.
separation now between first, second, and third.
Oh yeah. Okay, so Kramer went to get a chicken sandwich. That's why he's no longer in the race.
Okay. Popeyes or
Yeah, Popeyes or Chick-fil-A
Chick-fil-A, right?
or McDonald's. So all three of them got it. Man, see, Sam, we have fun up in this booth. It's hilarious up here. It's a good time,
I'm
too.
thoroughly enjoying myself.
I like your answer there
I'm
though, for
having-
this survey. You know, for you to say it really doesn't matter. I mean, like, yeah, I never understood those people who took surveys and like, you know, one person would say yes, the other person would say no, the third person would say undecided. So, well, why do you even vote? Why do
Exactly.
you even vote? then?
Why would
I
you
don't
take
get it.
time out of your day to go vote for a undecided thing? It's like there's
Right.
no point.
That's great battles really going on at track. And just is Blaze still on the lead lap, or is he?
I doubt it.
He's locked in homes in the truck and Xfinity so far.
I only got 5 cars left on the track. So.
No Maynard quit out too.
He has.
Yeah, we
he's
just got
virtually
Mike,
got the whole track to
Goose,
himself. I don't see why he'd even be
Flash.
pushing it very hard right now.
Yeah, which he's not
Why?
because he let Blaze pass and is, from what it sounds like, and when I'm in the in car with him, it's not very. He's not full throttling the entire time. He's half throttling. It sounds like. Mike said that he had a 3-gear setup though, so.
Really?
Really,
Mm-hmm.
that's interesting, especially for a mile and a half.
Yeah, for a mile and a half. I like the 3-gear setup for the smaller truck.
Which might be why he's having a really, really good long run car, possibly.
Exactly. How do you
Yeah,
save the
I don't know
tires for that
setups very
kind of speed is the question.
Oh, it's Mike. Mike. First day on the game, he saved tires. That's Mike's specialty.
Mm-hmm. Smooth
believe-
move, Mike.
I believe everybody's lap down. Correct? Goes to still Goose and Suave on the lead lap.
I think Mike's coming up on Blaze.
He's been behind Blaze for like 5 laps now. Flash, lap counter. Goose.
Well, you could ask him a little bit nicer next
I said
time.
please. I said please.
Yeah, really. You could say please.
I did.
You did not say please.
I
You
said
were
flash, lap
lap
counter. Please. So, yeah,
Yo, lap. Why don't you just say, yo, lap?
We're getting word that we have 12 laps to go in the race.
It's only been 11 laps to go.
I think Mike's just chilling behind Blaze here at this point.
Yeah, I mean, he has all the reason to. No one's even behind him.
Nobody
there's-
deserves in there, yeah.
I think Flash is coming past the finish line right now. I answer that was. Yeah, Goose is
Main
just
thing
now
I'd worry
passing,
about if I were the leader is the car that you're coming up on getting loose.
which he's letting go, which Blaze is
Yeah, you
letting
let him go. Yeah, that's good. So now he's got a clean track ahead of him again, yeah.
Yeah.
That
So
was nice of Blaze.
this is
Thank
the
you, Blaze.
hold up. This is the second week in a row I'd be getting to pick right because I picked Jamie last week.
Go to Vegas and bet those numbers.
Hey, the Heathen and Mike crew chief driver combination is only lost one time. That's when an unnamed driver wrecked Mike with 2 laps to go at Bristol. We wouldn't talk about that.
All right.
Flash, I mean, Cap, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Not Air 40.
I do. I think I remember that.
It's the other
Yes,
guy.
yes,
No, it's not that guy. He quit out of the race like 10 laps into the race.
Gotcha.
He drove the 21 car last week. Who never shows up, but he always says he's going to races but never shows up. That guy. For example, last night, said he was going. No! Flash, no. Flash in-car audio is now discontinued. And there's like 8 laps to go, 7 laps to go for Mikey now. And he did promise me to win the race.
Goose is still in second place, correct? I mean, for the
No!
night he had earlier,
He just went out though.
for the night that Goose had earlier, those yellow flags really made all the difference for him to pull his car in and hold his second place.
But again, like the 2 cars that were up front most of the
Yeah, it
first
was,
stage quit, so.
Definitely
Yeah, I
a
mean-
hard-fought battle for him to get up to second place.
Oh, yeah, him and Swaff had a good
Everything
battle.
changed I mean, this stage was going totally different until all those incidents in the middle of the stage that really affected the outcome.
I mean,
Sure.
I think even
If,
if Skull and them did not have mechanical failures, I don't think anybody can touch the 20 car.
You may be correct
I mean,
there.
sitting points-wise, though, let's see. Who's picked up a stage win? Do we know where he finished in stage 1?
In the back, I believe.
Okay,
You weren't
that's
taking
10
notes?
Right there. He's only 17 back. And he did a second place finish in this one, which is 9 points.
And Skull has
If
Skull
I'm not
got a stage win
mistaken,
and a second place in stages.
this should only put him about 5 or 6 points outside of making it
Is it gonna-
himself into the final 4.
So is anybody
Mike
going to
winning.
drop out of the Final Four?
No, because
As
Mike's
of
in
tonight?
second place right now.
Okay.
Sorry, third.
Oh, Goose is in second place.
No. For
Mike.
point wise, Mike's in second
Oh,
place right
gotcha.
now. Tied with
Okay.
Suave. So.
But a win will seal him in.
Oh yeah. I mean, he was 25 points up on the cutoff line. I don't think he really had anything to worry about anyway. So.
Right.
Well, how many laps left, Flash? free to go.
Mike just crossed the line, so
Yes, you did. Cap, you're watching a stream, right?
I don't have swabs on,
Well, still.
and I'm watching.
Swabs on the same
spectate.
lap.
I'm on Mike on the spectate.
Yes, so am I. Cat, don't die on us.
It's the big one.
No, please.
Tell Elizabeth you're coming, Cap.
2 laps to go. Compromised with
Compromised? Is that a word?
compromised.
Confirmed.
White flag presented by
Here we go.
PSES. White coming in turn
Holding it
1
out
and 2.
for the last lap
Very-
with a commanding lead.
Very good coming out of turn 1 and 2.
Very smooth. I think this 20 car has been strong
All
really
night.
all day. You know. Congratulations to Mike
Yes, sir.
on the win for sure.
I think I need to go to Vegas because coming out of turn 4, Mike has won his 9th race of the season in the custom series.
Blaze
Really?
through the
It's his
grass.
9th win. Wow.
Oh man, Flash just missed out on picking up 4th place with that one.
We
Close.
will now here's directly. So interview Mr. Mike. Because I told him I was interviewing this sometime tonight. Now
All right.
it's in Victory Lane.
Let's hear
See
from the
if I
winner.
can get him in here.
No, I see by then. Looks like Blaze had the best lap. And here
Wow,
is
he
our
is.
winner. Mike, please include your audio. as
What's
you always
up,
do.
y'all?
I told
Oh,
you
you did? Yep.
I would get an interview from you tonight at some point. Did I not earlier?
Yeah.
I said,
wasn't,
come hell or high water, I'd see you in Victory Lane.
Yeah,
Congratulations,
I wasn't,
Mike.
thank you, brother.
Congratulations, Mike.
Thanks, man. I wasn't expecting that. What I was hoping for was that. Okay, so the 22 had the best car all night by far, and then some. I don't know. He was really good on short runs. He was really good on long runs. That first run in stage 1, I caught up to the 4. I guess he was trying to help out Skull. I was catching up to him. Everything was fine, and then we broke apart. We had a little bit of a kind of a choppy couple laps, and then that 22 just went away and went in his own zip code. So that was interesting. But then I don't know what happened to him. I know Skull probably had some steering wheel issues, which sucks. But that's fun. That was entertaining. That was
Well, we
that
heard
was very-
I think with Skull, we heard it was a distributor problem.
Yeah, the street problem. It's a
The
4
car just
problem.
wasn't firing right.
Same
Yeah.
thing that happened with
Yeah.
And he was
the
stuck on
22
that
car.
outside wall.
For like
I
20
tried
laps.
to throw the yellow. I tried to throw the yellow because he was just up against the wall, but it just wasn't happening. I mean,
Yeah.
I was waving
Yep.
my hand like crazy. But
You got to call Alexa caution. Usually that'll work.
Oh,
That
we didn't
happens
try that.
sometimes.
There
Try
you
it next
go.
week.
Yep. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Obviously, your voice commands change if you have a Google Home Mini, whatever that might be. But
Right.
yeah, I know that sucked because he was. We split up the last stage into 27, 27, and 27 because we figured like, okay, it's gonna go green. If it goes green, then let's split this up evenly. We came in a couple laps early, so myself, Suave, and Goose all came in pretty much at the same time. Came in a couple laps early, and then we distanced ourselves from from the 4 and the 22, which was great. But then, you figured like, okay, they're going to have fresher tires for the length of the run. They'll catch up some. Will they catch up enough? And the 22 was coming, and then whatever issue he had just that was a bummer because I wanted to see how that would have played out, especially after the last 2 weeks that dude's had. Um, it's I don't know. I just wanted to go head to head with him. That was all. So I'll
Yeah.
get my wish in 2 weeks though. That's for sure. So um,
What I
we'll
seem to
see.
notice is it seemed like when you were being passed on the inside, if you were caught on the outside,
Oh,
it
you were
really
done.
loosened up your car. Because,
Yeah.
it just seemed like anybody caught on the outside started having problems coming out of the turns, and it
Yep.
affected everybody at one time or another.
Yep, absolutely. Happened to myself and Skull and myself and Jamie twice, where
Yep.
it was just an odd sort of situation. It felt like almost as if there was a hand just sitting on the left rear quarter panel, just pushing the car, out.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
And it was an odd sort of feeling that you didn't get at any point in time. You drive by yourself and it was all good, and you were on rails, no problem. And the moment you put somebody in that quarter panel, you're just sideways. And I got
Yeah.
into Jamie in stage one that way, and I felt terrible about it, but I didn't have it. There was nothing I could do about that. I just tried to stay off of him, and it didn't work out. But we were, it all worked out in the end, obviously.
Yeah.
But,
For you, yeah. I mean, it just seemed like anybody who got caught in that situation came out of it in a worse situation than they went into it as.
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. We saw that a lot. I was looking in the rear view when we got bunched up. Obviously, at the end of stage two, we got all together, and we ran kind of in almost a single file line there for a couple laps, and then everybody started to attack and get what they wanted. The 8 car had a pretty quick short run car, so he was making some progress. And watching him try to pass the 18, just getting around the 18, getting around the 22, it looked in the rear view kind of the same way, where they all kind of struggled with it. The benefit of that is if you were in front of it, okay, cool, they're going to mess around with each other for 2 or 3 laps doing that exact same thing. Maybe you can gap them by a tenth, 2/10. You get out of that draft and, you can check out. It's kind of like yesterday. Yesterday was that way where I didn't feel like I had the fastest car, but once you get away from the draft and you get everybody out of that wake, you're gone. It's gone. So,
Right.
That just was nice. But tomorrow will be crazy. I hope.
Hoping.
I hope it'll be fun. We'll see.
Well,
I think we're gonna have a caution fest tomorrow, just for the fact that the preset cup cars are a little bit. Oh boy, I don't have a good English term for
Squirrely?
it, but
Squirrely
yeah,
connector four.
that's what I'm looking
Just
for.
coming out of 4 is going to be difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a couple different ways that it's possible to not spin out. I think that was the benefit of running the race yesterday, was like, okay, how can I do this with the car that I have on, bald tires? How can we figure out turn 4? And you can either go super low, you can go super high, but it's kind of like Bristol
Anywhere
Heat
in the
3, the
middle is
moment.
difficult. Yeah.
Yep, it's a danger zone anywhere in that middle. So, it'll be fun. I think it'll be interesting. But we're gonna see. There's gonna be no grass left in kind of the beginning of the
grass
front
left
straightaway
tonight either.
tomorrow. I know. It's just a dirt patch is what they did. They tore up. I guess it's Bruton Smith that owns. Yeah, it's the SMI group. They tore up old Bruton's grass tonight. Is what happened. But
I think that
it was
they
a-
won
it was
race
a
on the
good
dirt
night.
track at Texas.
I went through it at about 190 miles an hour, full throttle, all the way through the middle, straight, like right by pit road, and just kept in it at one point, and came right back out.
You,
Turn one was
you were
fine.
crossing the T's out there.
Well,
Yeah, and the good
Mike, I
news.
wanna-
The good news. Let's say the good news about the grass, at least, is that if you get in it, you're not dead sideways as long as you
Well,
can
Heat
keep it
3,
straight.
yeah.
That's the benefit of it. Yeah.
Well, Mike, I want to be the first person to say welcome to Homestead in all 3 series.
Yeah.
There you
And
go.
Yeah.
you are the
That's
only
right.
person who now can sweep Texas this week. So, because you dominated last
right.
night, you dominated tonight. Because I feel like whenever Goose and Skull got the battling and like when you got the lead in stage 3, that just took your car and made it faster than everybody else's.
Yeah.
When you got that space,
bless
just
you.
like last night, you were gone.
Yeah, absolutely. The 4 car had the best short run car of the night. I really think his 10 lap, like that 10 lap, launch speed was fantastic. He was great during that time. But the moment, it seemed like he burned off the. I don't know what he was doing exactly, but it felt like he burned off the right front, he burned off the right rear, one of the two, and he just reeling back in, one lap after the other. Yeah, late caution would have screwed myself and Suave because we had the same general setup, we had the same idea, so our gearing was much. It just did not take off very well. But again, we'll see how tomorrow night goes. We're on to tomorrow. But thank you very much for that. I appreciate it for sure.
You're on the homestead.
I'll tell
see
you
how
what,
tomorrow
Mike.
goes.
If I have anything to do with it, you won't be sweeping this Texas series.
Man, every time I've tried to sweep something this year, somebody's gonna come and mess it up. in the
Sticker.
PSES Cup race, so you're probably gonna do it. Yeah, it's I don't know, man. We'll see. Tomorrow's just gonna be fun. 167 laps flies by. It felt like 200 yesterday. Went on for hours and hours. Tonight flew by. So
Yeah, it was less than 2 hours.
Yeah.
tonight's
I think that
race.
3 flashes guy is going to be up there in the presets tomorrow.
Nah, I don't
know.
think 3 Flash will be up there at all. But Mike,
He tends to refer to himself in the third person a lot because he's kind of a prick, but
so does Heathen.
That's the
That
three
Heathen guy
part.
does
That's
too.
the 3 part of flashes. Yeah.
yeah, this is the 3 part of flashes that you're getting right now.
But tomorrow, are you looking good tomorrow, or you thinking you can improve?
Yeah. I don't know.
He's
talk
looking
to me
good
at the
every day.
Talk to me at the beginning of stage 3, because we'll figure it out then. That's when we
We'll
figured it out
We'll be
yesterday.
in the
It's when
same
we figured it out
parties,
tonight.
though.
Yeah, I know.
Unless if Cat doesn't
Yeah,
race, then we
text-
probably will.
Text me and we'll talk.
I always do.
Tomorrow will be crazy, man. Tomorrow will be fun. I hope. There's so much that people put a lot of from who I've talked to this week of Suave, Goose. There's a lot of emphasis put on Texas because they feel like this is their best chance to win.
Yeah.
Because ISM is such a wild card. It's different in this game. Tire wear is an issue. So there's a lot of emphasis put on this week and this week alone just to move on. So, I'm pretty sure that's the same way for you as well. We had that exact same conversation,
Earlier today,
yesterday.
yeah.
So
And earlier today.
yeah. So right. So we'll see. I just hope it goes green for a while. That's what personally I need to happen is I need it to go green. I don't feel like I have the short run mentality. I just don't. So if it goes green, pretty good chance. But that a-hole in the 11 car, 3 flashes, probably be fast. Sammy's probably going to be fast. You're going to be fast. So it'll be fun. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So I'm excited for it,
what about
for sure.
me, Mike?
buddy? You're always fast. You're always just. I'm assuming that you're going to be fast. See how that worked? I'm assuming it's going to happen. But now tomorrow will be fun. We'll see.
I'm
how
not
it goes
fast,
for
but
sure.
I'm consistent.
Oh yeah, you're consistent.
That's right.
Yeah,
And
that's 100%.
That's what's important. That's it.
All right, congrats, Mike.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you guys as always for doing the work that I choose sometimes to do and sometimes
we
to
love
don't
it.
do. So thank you for that.
Oh, I had a
appreciate it.
blast tonight, man.
We loved it, and
It was nice
Well
getting a break off the racetrack and
Hell yeah.
the grind.
and Sammy heard my voice all night. He's still here.
Imagine that.
Not saying something.
Oh, wait,
Imagine
just wait till we wrap up these interviews. I'm
Oh
outta
great. Yeah, I understand. I'm about to get blown up. But Mike, I think I might need to go to Vegas. You want to go with me?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I picked Jamie last week and you this week, and I'm undefeated, just like me as a crew chief with you.
You saying,
lost
you
once
saying
to-
we gotta, I can count cards if that's what you're asking. So
Yeah.
I mean,
I've
yeah.
never heard
I can
somebody
count
feed
too,
their-
there's 52 of
feed
them.
their own ego so much.
Look, I have
This
no
booth
ego
is
as it
pretty
is.
small. You'll never get your head out the door.
That's so true. So
All right, guys.
went
I'm
from a
gonna-
racing
I'm gonna
stream to
bounce
a
off here.
blasting heathen stream.
All right.
It's amazing.
All right, Mikey. Good
We're off,
win
and
tonight.
we'll,
Good win,
and,
Mikey.
See everybody tomorrow night.
We have one more interview.
Good win. What was that
Thanks.
number? Hey, what was that number 30 there, Mike?
It was
Yeah,
number 9
yeah.
in Xfinity.
That's the
I mean
big.
truck
That's
cup.
the number. That's the big 30. That's right. That's 30 across the board. So
Was it really?
I'm happy. No
30
matter what
across the
happens from
board.
this point. Yeah. No matter what happens from this point forward, I'm happy. I'm good.
So
I hit
how many
30.
till you? So how many wins is it till you retire? Just like Kyle Busch is doing. Xfinity.
I'm gonna.
Never.
I think I'm gonna speed racer the thing, and I'm just gonna go until 100 and some odd, and then complain about going to iRacing. So I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Shots
But,
fired. Shots
yeah.
fired in the building.
Hell yeah. But no, it's good, man. It's just a good year. I've been doing this for a while, for 6 or 7 years, and never has it been like this, and where like I'm like this group is the most competitive I've ever been around, and for whatever reason that triggered something, almost like an X-Men mutation sort of thing, where it's just like, okay, I have to be good every week if I want to do well. And so that's been a blessing. It's never been this good at. I've never been this good at anything. So I just like the Patriots, I'm going to enjoy every last day that I have. Because there's going to come a day where it's not this good. So
Like last week against the Bengals and the Ravens.
Well, that was a really good
Yeah.
speech. My stomach started to hurt around the Patriots talk, but other than that, that was.
Is that a Redskins fan I hear talking?
Yeah, well,
It's
Oh,
my
that's
stomach
even
hurts when I hear the
worse.
Patriots. You don't want to know what it does when I hear the Redskins. Yeah, I'm having an existential crisis right now with the Redskins. So
That's okay.
Well,
That's all good.
Good race tonight, Mikey.
Thank you, brother.
We all hope that we all have a good race tomorrow. Very clean race, hopefully.
Absolutely.
Because we've had 2 cautions through the entire weekend. 2, 3 cautions
Pretty
the entire
much,
weekend. Because we
yeah.
had I think 1 caution last night. We had 2 tonight.
There was 2 tonight. Yep.
I think
Yeah,
1 last night.
That changed the entire race too, by the way. Those 2 cautions changed the entire race.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think
sure.
what changed the race was the distributor malfunction.
But he was out
I
of the
am
way.
not sure how
I
there
mean,
was not a caution when I T-boned
And like
into
I said
Blaze.
before, the fact that
in the track.
eventually his crew got up there to get the car.
Yeah, that's the
during
most
a
impressive
green
thing.
flag and bring it
That's
back
the
to the
most
pits was
That was
just amazing. I mean,
That's impressive.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, Mike, you're gonna love this stream because it's all still included.
Good. I'm excited
Content.
to go back and watch it. That's going to be a tomorrow me at work sort of thing. So,
So,
hell
over
yeah.
2 hours.
It's pretty boring, Mike. Really, it is.
Oh yeah, I mean, I watched you like the entire last stage, so you at least want to watch yourself dominate.
It's a beautiful car.
Oh yeah,
I love the car. So.
I even said I was like, I picked you to when I told you that you were in earlier. I told you I was gonna do an interview with you after the race in Victory Lane. I was like, and he's not in that black Sports Clips car. I was like, he has the best chance to win. I was like, cause I think he only lost once in that white car.
Something like that. I just know I haven't won in the Craftsman scheme. That's the only thing I
Yeah.
know, and that still is true. But that's okay. Again, doesn't matter how fast
That's an
the car
ISM
is.
problem.
It has no indication of how fast the car is. I just like the white car. It's pretty. So.
We have to go find the Monster Energy girls because we need to bring them in the party.
Oh yeah.
We got Monster Energy girls.
Yeah.
Wait. Did we budget for this? Because if not, like
Well,
there's some
the girl
financials
part
that
is
have
in
to be worked
quotation
out.
marks.
I plead
so.
the fifth
Yeah.
on that one.
Well, we got back page for that.
Yeah.
All right.
And they
fair
won't
enough.
necessarily be Monster Energy girls, but
They'll just
they'll be
in
girls.
general.
They'll have some kind of energy, that's for sure.
Oh,
All right,
God.
gentlemen, I'm gonna bounce out of here.
Yes, sir.
Thank you
All
again,
right, man.
guys.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
No,
Thanks,
thank
Mike.
you for letting us do
Yep.
this.
I'm giving you the finger guns right now behind the microphone.
The Shooter
Yes.
McGavin finger gun.
Oh, I hear him.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
goose guns.
Hear the snap. There we go. Yeah. All right, boys. Have a good night. We'll catch
You
y'all
too,
soon.
buddy. I'll
right,
probably
man.
message you at some point tonight, Mike, like I always do after the race.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We're gonna wrap this stream up, boys. Cap or Sam, you wanna take it out?
Go ahead, Sammy.
Well, I would like to thank everybody for coming out tonight. I had a great time with Cap and Noah here in the booth, and watching the race was a lot of fun. I had a good time interviewing everybody. I wish I could give everybody an update on, the point situation going on in the Homestead, but unfortunately I don't have that information with me right offhand. So, we'll have to wait for next week. But on that note,
Keep an
again,
eye on
I'd
the
like to
Facebook
thank
channel
everybody
for
for,
updates.
Yes.
yeah, and as Cap
Pure Speed
mentioned,
Elite
keep an eye on the
Series on
Facebook channel
Facebook.
for updates. But again, I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching the stream and supporting us and our drivers tonight. And we will catch you guys next Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Do it for Dale.